is up, guys? For this video we are going to be deleting the bumpers on the Rabbit, and we will be installing some different headlights on it that I picked up on eBay. I'll be showing you guys those in just a second. I've been wanting to take the bumpers off this car since I got it. It's just these cars without a bumper on them look so good. The headlights I'm putting in have a LED turn signal, which we'll explain more in a second. But in order to do that, I have to get this, which is an LED flasher relay. And this I ordered from superbrightleds.com. And with German cars, you have to make sure you get the correct LED flasher unit. American cars and Japanese cars use a different pin layout. Like, the pins sit in the same location and the flasher relay for them will plug into your fuse box, but you'll turn the turn signals or the four-ways on, nothing will happen because the pins sit in the same location but they go to different stuff inside of the relay. So if you want one, you have to make sure that it has this GL-02 number. That is the one that you need to put it in any VW pretty much. Never install resistors. They basically generate heat in order to control your flasher speed for your turn signals, and they can get very hot and they can burn stuff and melt stuff, and they're not good. So anyway, that's the turn signal rant out of the way. Don't run resistors. Get the proper relay if you have a German car. There's the number that you're going to need. I might put a link in the description for that relay. And then, put that back in there. In this box, let's get this thing out of here, I have some headlights. So I'm not a huge fan of halo ring headlights. I think they're kind of cheesy. But I think on this car, they'll be pretty much perfect. It's just something about it. I think that these will match it just right. And they are a switchback, so for a daytime running light you have the white halo, and for a turn signal it'll switch to yellow, so you can have it flash between yellow and white for your turn signal, and that will take care of the lack of a bumper, you know, with the turn signals in the bumper. So I won't have to mount any like trigger lights or rig something. I can just install these, wire them up to the original running lights and turn signal bulb lights in the front, and have halos and turn signals and an upgraded headlight that I think will look pretty good in there. Daytime running light and the turn signal, I've just got these little spade connectors right there, so I can just, I think there's spade connectors on that plug, but I should be able to do this without cutting up the wiring harness on this car and installing these. So we've got the headlights, we've got the flasher relay, we've got the whole turn signal situation figured out. I think that it is finally time to rip this bumper off of this car and really see how nice this thing can look without it. The car is going to go up in the air a lot with the weight of this bumper off, which is what the race lands behind me are for, but we're not going to be putting them on right away. That'll be a little bit later on. I'm just going to sit you guys up and get this front bumper off, and then probably pop these lights in, plug them in, and get at least that part of it working. Then I'm going to get the relay in there as well. But I've been waiting since I got this car about a month ago, and I have been waiting for, you know, the day I got it to see what this thing looks like with this bumper off. So let's just get right into it and yank this thing out. And there we go. Here's the battery. Still got a carrying handle on it, which is nice. Oh yeah, actually kind of pull it out of place a little bit there without smashing it against stuff. Oh yeah. Bolt it up to this thing. Okay. Yeah, it's got like a bracket bolted through to the bumper right there. Those are dirty. Okay. That one's very loose. This one's very... No bumpers. Oh! She's coming up. It is time. See if we can get a good grip on here, and out we go. Oh my god, that looks so nice. Okay, I'll just lay this back here. Just look at that. You can tell that these grills are a little funny looking, but look at that. That just changed the entire car. Wow. I'm so happy about that. So now what I'm going to do is take the back bumper off, get that done, and then we will start working with the lights. Alright, we got two bumpers sitting on the floor there, and same as the front, the back cleaned up a lot without a bumper on it. Now I've kind of debated putting a Euro bumper on the back and then not running one on the front. Maybe you guys can let me know what you think. It doesn't look bad without the back bumper, but it kind of needs something there. I'm not sure, but the front definitely doesn't need anything. Just let me know what you guys think about the back. Maybe one of those real slim Euro bumpers would look pretty good, but the front, this is spot on. I love this look. So, time to put the headlights in, and should just be plug and play. Got a couple screws, pop the old lenses out, put new ones in, plug in everything, and then put my LED relay in, and that's it. We'll be done. I've been waiting for over a month to do this, and it's taken less than an hour to do the whole thing front to like beginning to end, which is just kind of strange. It's just kind of weird to me for some reason, but yeah, we're gonna go get these headlights in, and we'll be done, I guess. That didn't take as long as I thought it would. Well, there it is. Everything in the front end is finished. The new headlights are on. Of course, bumpers are off, and I don't think I could be any happier with how this thing looks. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of this style of headlight, but I think that on this car, it just works. It blends in. It just fits the rest of the car pretty much perfect. So the only thing the car really needs to complete the cosmetic end of things is the coilovers, which are sitting on the floor right there. That'll probably be the next video, one of the next two videos on this car. But yeah, this just looks incredible, and installing these was super freaking easy. So they fit in just like the sealed beam did, so you just pop it in and you're done. And then on the back, these lights have, where is it? Right there. You just plug this plug right here in to your stock plug for the high and low beam, just like you would a normal sealed beam, except you got a pigtail sticking out. And then for the halo and the turn signal, let me find, where did they go? So there was one wire, this one, red wire to this wire here. You can actually take the spade connectors and plug them right into where the original turn signal harness is plugged in, so I didn't have to cut or modify any wires to install these. So this red one that goes into the single only one is the one that was for like the parking lights slash running lights, and then the green one here that I've plugged into this big plug, that's the one for the turn signal, which is now the halo, and it's all wired up. So the halo comes on as the parking light, and then the white one comes on as the parking light slash running light, and then the orange part of the halo comes on for the turn signal. So I just wanted to show you guys how I wired it. Super cool that I was able to just unplug the stock stuff and literally plug. This is literally a plug and play kit. You don't have to cut anything, modify anything, pop the old one out, put the new one in, done. You're completely finished. Of course, if you're keeping your bumpers, you're going to have to wire stuff because you'll still have the turn signals in there. But if you're doing a bumper delete, you don't have to do anything to modify your stock harnesses. So I'll go ahead and close the hood just because it looks a little bit nicer with the hood shut. That's how it looks with the hood closed. I just love this look. And there's a guy on Instagram that I need to get a hold of, but he makes inserts that go and replace, they fill in the holes where the bumper went, and they also has inserts to match the ones that go in those for these lower grills, so I can have, it's all billet aluminum stuff. So I'll have aluminum, grill inserts all the way along the bottom, and they'll all match and everything. And of course, I'll just leave the stock grill the way it is, but that'll fill in the hole there. And I think he makes a block off for the back hole as well. But I'm still not sure if I want to put a Euro bumper on the back because they're real slim and they do look pretty good on these, but I'll figure that out at a later date. For now, the bumperless look is still pretty good. So that's just the white halo. They are super bright, by the way. I was worried that these wouldn't be very bright, so when like the turn signal's on during the day, they wouldn't be very visible. But as you can tell, I mean, the camera's actually a little bit overwhelmed by them, which is good. In person, they're very crisp white. They kind of look blue on the camera. So the low beam is the center projector. God, you really can't. There we go. So the low beam is this top smaller projector in the center, and then the two side LEDs you can see there. And then the high beam is the big projector. You can see they got a really nice cutoff too. There's the high beam. And the high beam, all of them stay on, but then the big one comes on. Let's get in there. So now this big lower one's on. So that's when you have the headlights or the parking lights on, you turn the turn signal on, it switches back between the yellow and the white, which is really cool. And even during the daytime, these would be super easy to see. In fact, easier to see than the stock turn signals in the bumper, because for one thing, they're brighter obviously, and they're also a lot higher up, so somebody in a giant, you know, SUV or pickup truck is still going to be able to tell that my turn signal is on. They're not going to just not notice it, hopefully. Maybe I'm giving some of those people too much credit. And then if we turn lights off there, so now it's just the turn signal, like four-way I guess, but just those on. And there you go. So, fixed the no turn signal issue because now the headlights are also the turn signals. Got the bumper delete done, and we also got the new flasher in there, so that takes care of the, it would blink fast, I think. So if you want to do this and install LEDs in place of your front turn signals, you 100% have to run the LED blinker if you want to do this. Looks way cleaner, and once it's got the coilovers on it and it's sitting lower, I think everything is just going to come together real good, and you can tell that these snowflakes definitely kind of blend in with the rest of, you know, this look that I'm going with compared to the 13-inch Steelies would have, because they're all rusty and they had white walls on them, which probably would have looked okay if it was just a stock car. But that's it. That's the bumper delete and the new headlights slash front LED conversion. We got the LED blinker in there now, so I can go ahead and finish the LED conversion, which will probably be next video, and then we'll go and put the coilovers on pretty soon here too. But that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what you think of the car's new look, and also let me know if you think I should try running a Euro bumper on the back, or if I should just keep it bumperless, or maybe fill in the holes where the bumper was. Let me know what you think about that. But that is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all later.